Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Intel price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis, and starting with the overview between the bullish and bearish scenarios here for Intel. And we have of course an impulse towards the upside where we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, finishing wave A or a wave 1, and potentially of course we are in a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 of course, and still looking for a wave 5 for higher. In case we are in ABC, you finish, of course, three waves towards the upside. You're looking at a wave B in three waves and wave C, of course, to finish in the blue count. As you can see, the wave C can hit the 1-to-1 fib level taken from this wave, of course, and based on the wave C where it's gonna land, of course, it depends. If we take the 0.38, it might move or shift even for lower 86 potential dollar can be a target by taking the high here. Now obviously this is a wave 3 by taking the 1.618 for a wave 3, the most common target for an impulse where you have 1, 2, 3. The only problem that I have was this wave 4 is the time. The time doesn't reflect at all, of course, the wave 2 is very long based on Elliott waves. This is an kind of like invalidation, yeah, so it's not really nice to see it, yeah. So anyway, it has never been a rule as a time, it is a guideline, but yeah, it's also nice to see the guideline respected. However, if you are in a wave 5, you might reach the 0.618. I mean, sooner or later, of course, it can take a lot of time to reach there, but potentially this is an overview. This might be the target. Or, of course, the wave C here, nobody knows. It might be a 1, 2 as well, 3, 4, and a 5. So we're going to see how this is going to unfold. What we have to take care of right now is this area, A, B, and a C. Obviously, it looks like a regular flat. It can be, of course, there is a potential that there is a triangle, longer correction, and this might open, of course, even much higher potential for sideways and, of course, ABC toward the upside. So we don't want to forget this, that we might be as well in a triangle, right? So in case we don't take the low as it is supposed to, basically, yeah, as a basic ABC. If this happens, of course, therefore we are in a very long correction here before we move for a wave C. Let's move inside this area to see, of course, what's going on the daily here. On the daily, of course, we are looking for this wave C toward the downside. And this wave C has to unfold, of course, in two possibilities. Impulse or a ending diagonal. There is no other possibility to finish a wave C unless we are in W, X, and a Y. Now, as you can see, this wave, after the wave B here, you're looking toward the downside for a wave C. Now, the highest point is exactly there, so we have to put the wave B actually here. Potentially, you got your 1, 2, your wave 2 here took the 886 definitely, meaning, of course, a lower potential that you are in an impulse, and exactly this was anyway shown later on that the wave 4 interfered with the zone 1, and of course indication that 886 cannot be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, meaning here we are in A, B and a C potential. Yeah, three waves toward the downside, three waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, giving us two scenarios here. If you are corrective and you're looking here for an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost finish, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, meaning you finish three waves, and potentially you're ranging here correctively, of course, between this blue box as expected anyway to hit, meaning this in a bigger view is a correction for a triangle potentially, or WXY. Let's move a little bit bigger. What I mean with triangle, of course, is that you might have the following label: A, B, C, D, and an E. Here we go. We are ranging potentially inside this triangle somehow like that, and then of course moving for higher in green. Yeah, so we're gonna put this in green. This is one of the possible scenarios that we might get. If we are in a ending diagonal, meaning you would like to see a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave C. This is also possible, yeah, in this scenario, yeah, as an ending diagonal. where you got, of course, an impulse, correction, impulse for your wave 1, correction, impulse, or zigzag potentially, definitely can be zigzag. 4 and a 5 potentially. Your wave 4 is very choppy, as you can see. Corrective might go even higher. We're gonna re-estimate, but potentially 4 and a 5. And of course, letting this scenario unfolding here. Yeah, so these are the possibilities here that it might unfold, guys, for this scenario. Yeah, so with this one, I would say that it is also very possible, but you would like, of course, to see, I mean, you would like to see this low taken, right? This is the highest possibility. And as you can see, the perfect fib level for wave 5 to finish here, it has to be longer, of course. It has to be shorter than your wave 3. The wave 3 always should be longer, meaning you would like to hit 0.618, 0.786. As you can see, even with the blue box, it is a little bit hard to take the low, right? Taking the 1-to-1 fib level, well, it's not an ending diagonal anymore. Yeah, if you take this, it's not an ending diagonal. Something else is unfolding. It might be much more impulsive. It can be a 1-2, 1-2, and then potentially 3 or even triple 1-2s. Yeah, so be careful with it. Of course, the 1-to-1 fib level is ugly to hit here. Potentially just simply taking the low and moving up, or simply moving up from there. Yeah, so therefore, as you can see, the possibilities start to go lower, right? Inside this scenario. It goes higher for this scenario, right? And this is where we start to lay down our probabilities. Yeah. And because of this shape here, it looks like 3 waves, potentially one more leg to finish like 3 waves up and down, 3 waves up, and of course an impulse, finishing wave C, and then moving for wave D, E, and then explosion, of course, for a wave C towards the upside. Don't forget, this wave C is a linear fib level, because if I give the high fib level, it means the logarithmic fib level, it will go overshoot very, very high. Like yeah, very high, like here. Yeah, so it's almost impossible. 32,000. That's crazy, right? So let's stay realistic. Let's go back to the normal fib. Yeah, so these are the potentials, guys. Higher possibilities, I would say, of course, goes for this triangle. Now let's move even in the 1 hour chart here to just yeah, analyze this noise here after the move toward the downside. As you can see, you have an impulse, 1 2 1 2 potentially, and 1 2 3 4 5 4 and a 5, and potentially even one more 4 5. Yeah, as we said, one more leg is very possible to finish this wave C, guys. Yeah, so very, very likely, I would say. Yes, this is what I see for Intel. Highest possibility, one more leg, of course, toward the downside, somehow like that. What is the pass? Here we go. Somehow like that, and then moving for higher, correctively higher, yeah, because you're still potentially in a triangle wave D. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so we're gonna see how the things are going to unfold for Intel. That was it for Intel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.